Alright, so welcome to another edition of me basically recording myself so that I don't get mad at the game. I'm trying to get the Mistraven feathers. I started looking at the guide for this game because trying to play this game without a guide is a great way to have a very bad time with it. And there's this purple assassin guy who looks like a boss but doesn't actually have a name, and you gotta kill him to get those feathers unless there's like a way to cheese past him. And this area right here, combined with fighting this guy, is just about everything wrong with this game. If I end up stuck in a wall, or stuck by a wall I should say, I have been clipped into the wall multiple times and just basically stun locked and killed by this guy. So I absolutely have to stay away from physical barriers. So now that I've figured out I can cut down these trees, I'm just basically going to do that so there's less things to get stuck on. I've been experimenting with certain special moves and shit, but for the most part I have found no real like functional way to win except for just to get good at blocking. This guy, I don't even know how to fucking deal with him. His AI is really crazy and I don't really seem to know how to block his moves or anything. I got stuck on the last tree that I didn't cut down. I love that shit. What? He can shadow kick? This guy's Johnny fucking Cage. And I love how if you try to recover against a wall, you get stuck pretty much no matter what. And you can't move. See, look at this. Anything that's like a differentiation in surface and I can't move. I can't tell when I can hit him or not. Because he pauses, but if I swing, he has frame advantage, so it doesn't even matter. I love how he didn't hit me, but he did stun lock me so that I had to recover even though I was blocking. Like, he breaks all the rules. Like, I can't block dance if I just straight up block. I get pushed around. I can't seem to find out his timing. What the fuck is that? Like, I was blocking. Like, what are you supposed to do? Can you not block his foot? And dashing sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. You know, there's a couple of bosses that I've been working on today, and they have very similar problems where at times you'll play them and a dash will completely go right past or sometimes even apparently through their attack. No problem. And then sometimes you'll dash and not only will sometimes they just track through and hit you, sometimes the dash won't even come out. You'll see Sekiro like kind of freeze like this, and not from me clicking it like that. I'm just saying, like, he'll turn like he's about to dash, and then he'll hold completely still for several frames until he gets hit. Like, he won't actually move. So I'm really struggling to figure out like what's going on with like this game engine and what I can and can't do, because it seems like just about everything I try works once and then never again, or I try something that does not work and then it happens in a later attempt and it does, and I'm just like what the fuck are you supposed to do? Right now with this guy, I'm just trying not to get banged against a wall, and I'm trying to figure out how I can even hit him or not get hit by him. Okay, so that was a block, and okay, I pressed my special move button 3 times. It didn't come out. There we go. Okay, that was me blocking and just getting hit. What does he swing so fast that even if you block dance, you don't block and you don't parry, you just get hit? Like, how does that work? Okay, that was a sweep. We're learning. Okay. Okay. Okay, you can't backdash or cover from that. Oh my god, I hate how he shadow kicks through that. It's so cheap. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Oh, I love that. I fucking love that shit. Okay, I didn't even switch right there. Up. Tried to... Sidestep doesn't work. It's fucking stupid. I'm just gonna go full DSP fighting this guy until I figure this out. The most frustrating thing about this game is I am trying to play it the way, like, to basically make a point to people about how much I fucking hate this game. I mean, I don't fucking hate it anymore, but for something that won Game of the Year, I wouldn't call this a good game at all. I think it looks like ass for the year it came out. It plays like absolute ass. It's designed like anal rectal cancer, but it has interesting combat and kind of an interesting storyline. And sometimes, when everything works as intended, it works. Now, there's a lot of bosses, I believe, including this guy in particular, who can be cheesed. I could literally run circles around him because sprint cheese is a major exploit in this game. However, trying to fight enemies with sprint cheese takes forever and is not fun. It sucks. And it's clearly not the way the game's supposed to be played. So I am trying to fucking block and shit. But there, you know, there's zero consistency in the way enemies swing and timing and what they can and can't do, how hard they hit, where they're located, what you can and can't backdash, what tracks and doesn't track. I should be jumping more often because that actually works against... I didn't mean to do that. I love how I have to hold completely still to get any posture back. Okay, that works. Good old. Oh, I would have loved for him to go off the edge there. Oh, I love how that didn't hit me but did. That's adorable. And of course, he heal punishes anything at will. My least favorite thing is how I receive posture damage no matter what. If I get hit, posture damage. If I block, posture damage. If I parry, posture damage. And I'm just constantly with full posture. And it's aggravating. Alright, this is going fairly well. I love how I charged a stab and then performed a normal R1. I don't know how that works. Okay, even though I double dashed, that didn't work. Come on. Seriously though, that timing works fine, like 50% of the time. I blocked right there. I know I did. I dodged right there. Couldn't move. I literally sat there holding left and double tapped circle. Just held completely still for that kick. Like, I don't understand the dash, and I don't know if it's something about hit stun that you can't dash right as you come out of hit stun, because I was not in hit stun, I was standing completely still. Or you can't dash when in proximity and certain things. It doesn't make any sense. Because, look, even if, okay, we've demonstrated the guy can hit you if you dash him properly while you're dashing. But if the dash is straight up not even going to come out in the first place, then that's not my fault. That's not a problem with me. It's a problem with the game. The dash should come out. But there was no animation. I just held completely still. That happens all the fucking time. And then sometimes this wall doesn't Why can't this just be like a Ninja Gaiden where it's automatic? Because sometimes this is effortless and sometimes the guy just jumps straight up in the air and goes full retard just like that. Thank God I got one extra kick off the wall. Jesus. Fucking hate this shit. Let's get all this goddamn shit out of my way. So that I have less opportunity to get stuck on the godforsaken environment. Now we're getting better at blocking him, clearly. Okay, that was a spin. It's hard to tell. Okay, that was not a... Okay, even though I did block that, nothing happened. Okay, what is that, not blockable or what? Or, I mean, I did block it, is it not parryable because I was on time? Okay, so you have to wait and then you can dodge that. Okay, got it. If this game was fair at all, he would have gone right off the cliff. Okay. So if he lands that jump kick, it hits like a truck and just decimates your posture. So I clearly have to shuriken or something right there. We'll try it if we get another opportunity. Part of the reason you're not seeing me try to return strike, I've gotten hit every time I've tried to return strike. Except for right there, how I somehow was able to interrupt his animation. Now, the game has trained me that you should never try to interrupt perilous attacks, but some people it works on. See... Okay. Still trying to figure this out. I have never, ever blocked that dashing slice. It just... It hits you no matter what. See what I'm talking about? There's nothing I can do. I have to run away because he's just destroying my posture. Oh, god damn it! Are you serious? Wait, and I lose health for that fall? No. Fuck you. This guy isn't even a boss. That's what's hysterical. I'm just imagining, like, levels full of this guy coming up. Because, like, what is this? What is this? Okay, so this is going to be not exactly the most enjoyable fucking boss run, too, even though he's not a boss. Thinking about trying a little sprint cheese with this guy, though. And I'm trying not to, because you're not supposed to. Sprint cheese is just basically part of the terrible design of this game, which is that you can literally beat everything by slowly giving it 1,000 paper cuts by sprinting. You're not supposed to. I'm trying to learn how to break things posture so I can actually play this game when it gets to the point where sprint cheese does not work, which is, you know, pretty much right about where I am. So I'm trying to actually learn how to play, but, you know, it's very slow going because the game is not very fair. Why is that move so cheap and why is it virtually unblockable? Why is my posture bar just instantly full? I can't fucking play until I get my posture back. Give me posture. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, he's so fast. I can't do a charge stab at all. Oh my god, I actually blocked that. I'm trying to move! Bro, dude! Trying to move away so I don't get heal punished, but god, he's so fucking cheap! Can you not parry any of that if you move? Do you have to hold completely still to even be allowed to block? You can move while blocking. Look, see that game? Got you. After a while, you just gotta mash. Because, like, I'm trying to just learn. A lot of the reason why that looks clumsy is I'm trying to learn what I can and can't do. Because every time I get an initial idea of what I can and can't do, he changes the rules. There's certain moves where it's like, I'm going, like, I need to hold still. Because if I move, the game all of a sudden says, no, you can't block that, you can't parry that, you get hit. There's certain things where I'm like, do I need to dodge early? No, you dodge early, he'll track and kick you. You have to fucking do that. And then there's certain things where it's just like, you should just diagonally jump because I have no idea how to block it. I don't know. I suck at the jump counter because I'm always usually moving when I press X, and you have to hold completely still to jump counter. So a lot of times if I even see a sweep coming, I just jump, but jumping, I didn't try a whole bunch because if I misidentify a sweep as the shadow kick, he'll kick you in midair. You know, and then I was trying certain interrupts with the shuriken to try to stop him from just fucking steamrolling me. And that time I also figured out the proper timing for his double slash inside strike. And I got that parried, which helped me build his posture. I figured out a couple of times where I can stab counter, and we figured it out. But it was an agonizing trial and error. I mean, so this is what I have to go through with every single boss. And there's dozens and dozens of bosses. This guy should count as a boss, but he doesn't have a health bar or a name. You know, it's just like an optional difficult enemy. There's a lot of that in this game, and if you can get a taste for and enjoy that trial and error gameplay, it's not so bad. But if you can't, this game has got so many problems that are just undeniable even for fans of the game. Certain movement problems, weird things with enemy attacks where depending on their position, and it can matter even up to things like change in elevation, the proximity of a collision detecting wall like this, whether or not you can dash or not dash or hit or not hit. The inconsistency drives a guy like me nuts because all I'm doing is trying to look for solution patterns. But almost every solution pattern in an environment like this is conditional. It's position conditional. It's more than just timing. And then there's just certain times where I just don't know. Am I slow? Is my controller slow? Is it because I'm against a wall? Is it because the camera's like this, straight up my fucking nose? You know, shit like that. I could never, ever give this game a 10. Ever. There's just so much shit that's frustrating where I go, okay, it worked that time. It's not that I suck. Look, I pulled everything off. Everything I did that killed him. Same shit I've been trying to do for 10 attempts. It was just, I never got stuck to a wall. And the main thing was I learned how not to get shadow kicked by holding and then dashing, you know. And that's about it. And then I got a little bit lucky that he didn't overdo a few of his shittier combos, and the next thing I implemented was backdashing when he started kicking rather than trying to block his kicks. Because the timing on those weird little floaty kicks he does is bullshit. And every fucking enemy in the game is like this guy. Every enemy is like a fucking puzzle. Which sometimes I enjoy in this game. Like, this guy didn't make me that mad. He did a little bit, but oh my god, there's some enemies coming up. There's some recordings I did for the first guy in the sniper area, the first little mini-boss in that sniper area. I've been working on him. Have no fucking idea how any of his moves work. And I tried him for about an hour earlier today. Probably not going to upload that yet, but I wish everybody was at least as fair as this guy. Then this would be fine. But, you know, I'm still in the earliest parts of the game. I mean, I'm way past Hirata Estate, as you can see. You know, I got some of the memories and shit. But I forgot about this area because I've been not using guides. But I found out, oh, hey, you know, you don't use a guide. You miss a couple secret paths. You miss so many things that are really, really important to your overall success. You know, a lot of ninja tools, a lot of upgrade materials, even entire fucking skill paths. You'll miss if you forget a certain little pathway. So I've given up on my whole stubborn don't use a guide thing because you have to. You fucking have to, dude. You have to use a guide to play this game and enjoy it. It's not really beatable, or it is beatable, but it's not gonna be as the developers intended for you to play it if you miss all these hidden things. And I don't find this game fun to explore. It's aggravating to explore. So I'm just gonna end up using a guide. That's it.